Hatsume's Inadvertent Seduction of a Human 3D Printer. Written by JajaLala. Read by yours, Prinks. Chapter 5. Ashido cheers on a confession. Summary. Ashido tilted forward, grin wide. What I'm trying to say is, if you've been getting closer to Momo with a particular goal in mind, the feelings she has towards you have developed quite a bit. It might be the right time to strike. Hatsume was surprised when the girl behind her in the lunch line started talking to her. You're Mei Hatsume, right? The very pink student asked. Correct, Mei told her, and focused back on getting food. The girl wasn't just asking her name, though. I'm Ashido, one of Momo's classmates. Okay. Mei focused once again on getting food. I heard you've been getting very close to Momo recently, Ashido said with a smirk. Mei sure hoped that was the case. Yes! Has she mentioned? Oh, yes, she has. Ashido was still smirking. She's been coming back to the dorms awfully late most nights, and I was only recently able to pry out of her that it's because she's been hanging out at the workshop with you. Was Momo trying to hide their connection? Mei didn't really mind, but she wasn't sure what the purpose of hiding it was. And after you gave her that cake, we had a little interrogation session where I learned the jacket she's been wearing all the time is yours. And she got very flustered when I kept asking questions. Okay. Mei was still confused by what Ashido's goal in this conversation was. Ashido tilted forward, grin wide. What I'm trying to say is, if you've been getting closer to Momo with a particular goal in mind, the feelings she has towards you have developed quite a bit. It might be the right time to strike. Wait a minute. Mei did originally have a goal, didn't she? She needed that Wonderflonium diode. She had gotten so distracted during her time with Yaoyorozu, she had almost completely forgotten why she befriended her in the first place. They got to the end of the cafeteria line, trays filled up with food. Ashido was bouncing as she walked, excitement clear. You're so close! I'll be cheering you two on! As Mei made her way through the cafeteria, she hoped they were close enough now. After all, Yaoyorozu made her a television the other day just to demonstrate her skills, which was now in Mei's room. She also made Mei a wrench, which was too precious to be used, so she kept it in the pocket of her cargo pants as a good luck charm. Unfortunately, today Yaoyorozu was sitting with several classmates. Mei joined them, but didn't bring up the Wonderflonium diode, figuring it would be better to ask when they were alone. She wasn't sure what the exact rules for using the quirk was, but last time, Yaoyorozu had used it when it was just the two of them talking, not a whole group. Just as Yaoyorozu got up to put her tray away, Mei grabbed her wrist to stop her and spoke close to her ear so her classmates wouldn't hear. Come to the workshop after school today. I have something important to ask you. That might not have been necessary, but it's not like Yaoyorozu came every single day. It was better to specifically request her and guarantee she'd be there. Yaoyorozu nodded, ears red, before leaving. Mei was already at her bench, putting together the prototype for the student expo, when Yaoyorozu came in and settled into her usual seat. So, what's the important thing you need to ask me? Yaoyorozu asked. Mei smiled, leaning in. The How to Make Friends guide she read suggested light physical touch to befriend people, so she figured it couldn't hurt to put her hands on Yaoyorozu's shoulders as she spoke. Would you say we've gotten closer, Yaoyorozu? Yaoyorozu gulped. You can call me Momo. Mei blinked. Your first name? Yes, we're close enough for that. She brushed her hair back, avoiding Mei's eyes. Can I call you Mei? Of course, Momo. Mei responded, tasting the name on her tongue. Momo shivered beneath her, even though she was wearing Mei's jacket. Mei rubbed her shoulders a bit, trying to warm her up. So you would say we're close now? Momo nodded, still glancing away from May. That worried May. She read that one should make eye contact if being sincere, and she couldn't do that if Momo kept glancing away. She grabbed Momo's chin, trying not to think about how the thought of touching Momo's bare skin with her messy hands sent a strange thrill through her. The streak of grease left as May's hand shifted for a better grip was like a mark of their intimacy. She tugged Momo, so she had to face her. "Would you do anything for me?" May asked. Momo gasped, staring up at May. Normally Momo was taller, but with her seated and May standing, their height difference was reversed. She was taking a while to answer. "Momo? It would be terribly irresponsible to say I'd do anything, but there are a lot of things I would do for you." Momo's eyes fluttered. "Or if there's something you want to do with me, then let me ask something of you." May glanced around, making sure none of the other students were listening in on their conversation. She wouldn't want someone to get jealous and ask Momo to make things for them, after all. Once satisfied no one was paying attention, she leaned in to whisper in Momo's ear so no one else could overhear. Momo once again shivered beneath her, and May wondered if she should get her a winter coat. "Would you?" Momo's breath hitched as May's words ghosted over her ear. "Make me a Wonderflonium diode?" Momo froze beneath her. May backed up, giving her some space. Momo stared at May, face suspiciously blank. "A Wonderflonium diode?" "Yes!" May tore open a drawer and pulled out some printouts. "Here's a blueprint for one. Do you think you could use your quirk to make one for me?" She stared at the blueprint, not even blinking. May waited patiently. She wouldn't rush Momo's reading, otherwise she might end up with an inferior product. After several minutes, Momo took a deep breath and squeezed her eyes shut. She pressed a hand against her arm, and suddenly that delicate, rare part May had craved appeared. "Wonderful!" May exclaimed, snatching up the piece. "I love you!" Momo sputtered, face going red, but May would not be delayed from her baby any longer. She went into hyperfocus, carefully fitting the Wonderflonium diode into the rest of her work and continuing to add on necessary components she had. May was so distracted she'd even registered that it had been silent for who knows how long until Momo spoke up. "May?" May responded, feeling pleased that Momo was using her first name. "You're a sadist, aren't you?" "Huh?" May looked away from her baby to look at Momo's serious face. Where did that come from? Momo's chin was still marked with grease, and the reminder that May was able to touch her and make her dirty. May wasn't sure why, but it made her feel satisfied somehow. She watched the stain as Momo turned away. Never mind. Thank you so much for listening to this chapter of Hatsume's Inadvertent Seduction of a Human 3D Printer. It made me laugh so much, so I really hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And I will see you when I do. Toodaloo!